Hey, Rising Rams, I'm going to take you through our week 3 and week 4 assignments for language arts. So you will see posted in Google Classroom under classwork, ELA week 3 and 4. It is the Green Heart Week. So here are all the assignments that you need to complete. And if you want to see them all in one location, go ahead and click on playlist and click on the Google slide. And let's find out what we are learning this week and next week. We are becoming a close reader and we are writing to learn. So some of the vocabulary words that you're going to hear and become an expert on is summarize, citing evidence, drawing inferences, and main ideas and details. If you click on the word, you'll be able to get some clues as to what this means. So later on this week or next week, if you're having some trouble, come back to this playlist and click on one of the words to help you better understand it. I can. What can you be able to do by the end of the week? I can refer to specific examples of a text and use that information to make an inference. I can identify the main idea of a text and key details that support it. And I can summarize a text. Now let's start learning. Level 1, learn about it. So for your first round of activities, you are going to read the article called Watching a Solar Eclipse and then complete the graphic organizer that goes along with it. So if you click on this guy, it'll take you back to Google Classroom and you will see that I posted 2 videos to help you learn about main ideas and details and then your very own Google slide to go with it. So you are going to read about watching a solar eclipse and then tell me what is the main idea and what are the 3 details that go along with it. So a main idea is what the story is mostly about or what the text is mostly about. And then 3 details help support that main idea. They hold the roof up. That's why I like thinking about main idea and details like a house. So that's your first activity. Your second activity is to go to RAS and read the text Climbing Mount Everest and then to complete the question in Google Classroom. So you're going to click on this. It'll take you back to Google Classroom and it's going to give directions of how to log on to RAS. So you're going to log into RAS and read the article Climbing Mount Everest. If you're having trouble find it, you got to click on main ideas and details. Then complete the activity that goes along with it. And then a bonus question. Think about an exciting event that happened to you. What is an important point you want people to know about? Then write at least 3 details that support your main idea. You're basically thinking about a main idea in your life. So for example, I swam with the manatees in Florida. That's my main idea. Now I have to think of 3 details that support my main idea. First one is the water was so blue and warm. The second one, I had to wear a wetsuit. My third detail, I saw a baby manatee with its mom. Those are 3 details that support my main idea. Then your may do for level 1, learn about it, is going under RAS and reading about enormous insects and then completing the question in Google Classroom. So we'll head back over to Google Classroom. And the question you're going to answer is, what is the main idea of the entire passage? So read about enormous insects and then answer that question if you want some bonus help learning about main idea and details. Now we're moving on to level 2, practice it. In our level 2 practice it, you're going to start off by reading an article about Thomas Edison and then completing the graphic organizer in Google Classroom. So when you pop up into Google Classroom, you're going to see an article and then here is the questions that go along with it. So if you come over here, and we'll find it, level 2, activity 1. Here's the article all about Thomas Edison. And then you got to complete this graphic organizer that goes along with it. So what obstacles did Thomas Edison overcome? Did these obstacles get in the way of his achievements? Cite evidence from the text to support your answer. So then reread the article to help you understand what the answer to this question might be. And then we are going to ace it, and you'll learn more about acing things in a little bit. So you have to answer the question using TTQA turn the question around, cite text evidence. That means go back to the text and find evidence to support your answer, and then explain and extend your answer. Explain how you found that evidence and why that supports your answer. We'll learn more about acing in another video. So that is your first activity in level 2. Your second one is one of my favorite activities. You get to watch a little mini movie. So you're going to watch a Pixar short called One Man Band. It is very funny. I know you're going to like it. And then you got to complete the questions on Google Slides. So watch this YouTube video, then click on this Google slide. And I have a couple questions that you need to answer. What is going on between the two street musicians? What is the setting? Why did the music playing escalate? So answer these questions. And you have to put in clues and then your inference. So your inference is that background knowledge you have where you're able to put some clues together to form an inference. And your main do activity for level 2 is to watch another Pixar short. So if you want to watch another one, go ahead and click on Google Classroom and you get to see another Pixar short and complete the questions. We are ready for level 3, evidence of learning. So for your evidence of learning, you need to read the story, Don't Wake the Mummy, on RAS, and then complete the quiz and answer the questions on Google Classroom. So if you click on this guy, it'll give you directions of how to log on to RAS, and then you have to answer the question after you take the quiz. What does the author of the story want readers to learn about what to do when faced with problems? So if you're faced with a problem, what do you think the author wants you to do? So before you answer that question, make sure you log on to RAS, read the story, listen to the story, and then take the quiz. And we always want to shoot for a 10 out of 10. Your second activity for level 3 is you get to choose a story. So you can choose a story on RAS or you can choose a story on Epic and then write a summary about it. And then complete that summary in Google Classroom. So in Google Classroom, you're going to either log on to Epic or log on to RAS and then write a summary. That's one paragraph, which is 5 to 7 sentences, about the most important parts of the book. I can't wait to read your suggestions. And then lastly, after you finish everything in your playlist, I want to hear, how did it go? So tell me what helped me, what did not help me, and then rate yourself. So click on this guy. It'll take you over to Google Classroom. Click on the playlist, debrief, and reflect, and then answer these questions. So think about what helped me, what activities helped me best from level 1, level 2, choose 1 to 3 activities. The same thing for what did not help me. And then tell me, after completing the playlist, what would you rate yourself? 1, confused, still doesn't understand. Are you a 2? You're kind of unsure. 3, you're comfortable. 4, you understand it. Or 5, I got this and I'm ready to teach it to others. And then you are done and you've completed week 3 and week 4 playlist. Now, as a reminder, your level 1 playlist are due on Thursday, September 10th. Your level 2 activities are due on Wednesday, September 16th. And your level 3 activities are due on Friday, September 18th. I can't wait to see everything that you learned, and I'm so excited for all of our work together and seeing each other on Zoom. If you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out, and I will see you soon. Bye, Rising Rams.